Hey guys, Buff Elgato here. I am going to show you my favorite loadout for Warzone as of October 2020. So I'm going to go in here and I want to show you guys some gameplay to back up what I'm saying. So I have proof for what I'm saying. So if I go over here, as you can see, I have a lot of the stuff that's great. It all depends on how you play. It really does. It depends on what kind of player you are and how you play. If you're offensive, defensive, things like that. So I have the Krakatoa, and I have the Car 98 and M13 and the Kilo and Uzi Brew and Grawl. I have all that stuff, right? And I enjoy using each one of these. My favorite right now is what I call the anti-shield. So bear with me and I'm going to show you proof why I picked this. So for my primary, I picked the AS Val. Now I'll tell you the pros and cons of each thing that I have here and why I pick it. So for the AS Val, you can't get a monolithic suppressor, so it isn't silent. But what I do is for the barrel, put the VLK 200mm OSA. I pick the tack laser, the VLK 3.0 optic. I get the Commando foregrip, and for ammunition, SPP 10 round mags. Now, if you don't know, these bullets go through anything. They do not slow down. The damage doesn't taper off, anything like that. I can shoot through 3 or 4 houses, through buses, through cars, walls, everything. It'll still hit you and down you. Now, the bullets are very, very powerful. If you hit somebody in the head, it's like 2 shots. If you hit somebody in the body, it's like 3 or 4. The arms are about 5. You have to hit your shots. They're very powerful. Like I said, you can shoot through any object and the damage stays the same. Now the problem is it's single fire and you only have 10 bullets in the mag. Now that might sound really bad when you're used to a 60 round mag for M4 or Grawl, Kilo, M13. But if you hit your shots, if you're accurate, if you hit your shots, this gun does massive damage. Now here's the thing. Since you're only running 10 bullets and you don't have a monolithic, you do not go in the front lines. Now, if you're playing solos, of course, you have a great shot at beating someone head to head. But if you are playing duos, trios, or quads, do not be on the front line. Because for one, if 2 people jump out and they have MP7s or P90s, whatever, you're not going to win. 9 times out of 10, you're not going to win. Plus, when you shoot, you're the one that's going to show up on radar. You want to be the guy that's kind of in the back. Because what happens is your guys go up front, they shoot, they engage, they ping people. When they ping people, you're able to shoot through walls. You're able to be in places where the enemy cannot see you. You shoot through walls, you shoot through houses, and you can kill them like that. You also have your recon drone, you have UAVs, things like that to help you see enemies. So even if your teammates go down and they're hurt, what you do is you have them ping. I mean, you want to stay with your teammates, you don't want to separate from them. But a lot of times when your teammates go down, they're crawling around, they can ping enemies. That's another chance you can take them out. Now, all this stuff's going to make sense. My backup is a crossbow, believe it or not. Crossbow. I'll show you what I picked. 28 strand cable. The XRK Thunder 200 pound. Picked the F-Tac speed grip. F-Tac Fury 20-inch bolts, and sleight of hand to be able to reload this thing faster. Here is the thing. No matter how much health you have, how much shields you were wearing, this is a one-shot knock. This will knock you down in one shot. If you run across somebody that's carrying a shield for protection, this will knock them in one shot. Even if you hit the shield, this will knock them. Tested the VAL, it does not go through shields. This crossbow will destroy shields. What happens is this is your silent weapon. This cannot be heard. It cannot be shown up on the map. This will not show up on the map. So if you and your team are trying to be silent, you're trying to hide, you're trying not to show up on the map, this is what you use. And then when your team engages into a gunfight, that's when you switch to the VAL. So for this, what you want to do is shoot the enemy when they go down, shoot them again when their teammate, because when their teammates come over, I usually wait until their teammates come over to try to revive them. When they come to revive them, I shoot the guy that's down. This explodes, killing the guy that's down and downing the guy that was trying to help him back up. If you're playing duos, it's going to be a double kill. This also has splash damage. If somebody's around the corner, you can shoot this down at the corner. It'll blow up. It'll hurt them around the corner. So even if they're behind a wall, this will hurt them and this will hurt them. Both of them, right? Now, let me do perks last. Lethal. Now, if you want a big splash damage, blowing up vehicles, things like that, for, you know, go C4 if you want. C4 has a huge splash damage for vehicles. But I like running thermite. I tell you why. Again, anti-shield. I see a lot of people running shields and stuff now. The cruise missiles won't hurt them, and you know, a multiplayer, the Harriers won't hurt them. Then you go to Warzone, RPGs, C4, half the time will hurt them, half the time won't. Thermites are an instant shield killer. You throw this at somebody with a shield, it burns them. Now, I know I'm talking a lot about shields. I want to tell you about all the other players, the other 90% of the players that don't run shields. Thermites, if you stick it to cars, if you can hit vehicle, helicopter, car, truck, whatever, this will destroy it. It will burn it. You throw this down on somebody that's down, they'll burn. Of course, they'll die, but their teammate can't help them up as they're burning. If you are in a gunfight and you hurt the enemy and they hurt you, and he's in a room and you're in a room, and you back off and you're trying to heal, throw this in the doorway. That way he cannot come in. He cannot attack you while you're healing. There's a lot of different things you can do with this thermite. It's a good blocker. You can throw this down and it keeps people from entering rooms. It keeps them from entering houses. It destroys shields instantly. It destroys vehicles. This destroys people that are down. It prevents people from helping their teammates back up. There's a lot of situations that this is very effective. Snapshot grenade. Now I take these, when I throw them, the enemy lights up on my screen for me and my teammates. They light up for about, I don't know, 3 to 5 seconds, somewhere in there. That gives me enough time to where when I throw this down, I can switch to the VAL and shoot them through the wall and kill them. So you throw this, that you know they're in the house somewhere, you know they're in the building somewhere, you know they're behind a wall, whatever. You throw this, it goes off, it lights up the enemy, you can see the enemy, you shoot him through the wall, the bus, the house, whatever he's behind, you shoot him and kill him, right? Now, my perks, this is what I pick. Now, I picked the EOD because the EOD protects you from explosions and also fire. A lot of people don't know that. Protects you from fire. So what you can do is you can put the EOD down. You can put thermite. You can throw thermite. You can run through it with the EOD. RPGs, people run RPGs. One shot will knock you, but with the EOD, it takes about 4 or 5. Unless they get a direct hit on you. Then it might take 2. EOD, you got to remember you're messing with explosives here, you're messing with fire here. So the EOD is very good. Then I run overkill, of course, so I can run both. And then on the third one, now you can change this up. Now right now I have it on spotter, but what you can do is you can go amped so you can have faster weapon swap. Could I show you why? So you want to be able to switch back and forth really quickly, right? You got your silenced one and the one that's not silenced. So I recommend the EOD Overkill and Amped. I was messing with the spotter. Now here's what you're going to do. So this will be your first loadout. You know how you always drop a second loadout so you can pick up Ghost and whatnot? So I do, this is my first loadout. My second loadout, I have it right here. Sniper rifle just in case, right? And a pistol that has fully loaded, because SMGs and pistols share the same ammo. So when you pick this up, you'll have full ammo for SMGs and pistols. You can drop that for your teammates. If they're using SMGs, you can drop that ammo because you're not going to need it, right? But that, and if you wanted to pick these up, you could to replace something. But what I do is I pick this up for my second loadout. I immediately pick my AS-VAL and crossbow back up. And I pick up my thermite, and because you want options. You don't want to put the same exact weapons on here because you're wasting weapon slots. You want choices. You want to be able to have choices. So now I have C4, flash grenade, thermite, snapshot sitting there on the ground. I got 4 choices. So what I usually do is pick back up my snapshot and my thermite, right? But now I'm running cold-blooded, ghost, and spotter. So the cold-blooded, you're invisible to thermite. Ghost, you're invisible to heartbeat sensors and UAVs. And the spotter, get this. This is what I love. So the spotter, you can see equipment through walls, through floors, through ceilings, things like that, like trophy systems, claymores, the landmine, the bouncing betties, C4, stuff like that, right? Now, if you get close enough to it, because you can do this through walls and through doors, you can hack it, right? But here's what's great. If you can't hack it, or if you think it, depending on if you think it might take too long, you might be seen, or it's just too far into a building, it's too dangerous to try to get too close to it, the AS-VAL shoots through walls, floors, and ceilings. Remember that. So with the spotter, if I see landmines, if I see bouncing betties, trophy systems, things like that, now I can take my AS-VAL, shoot through the wall, and destroy that equipment. Now, the thing with the explosive arrows on the crossbow, trophy systems don't pick it up. They don't pick it up. So even if they have a trophy system, you can shoot your crossbow with explosive arrows and the trophy system will not destroy it. Anyway, guys, I know I've talked a lot. I'm just trying to explain everything to you. Some of you know a lot of this stuff. Some of you might be new to the game. You don't know any of it. That's why I'm explaining all of it. But those are my loadouts. Those are my loadouts. This one, make this your second loadout, right? But your first loadout, make sure you run this one. All right? Everything's situational. I'm not saying you're going to win every single game. I'm not saying you're going to come out with 30 kills every game. Things are situational. If you jump out and somebody has an MP7, most likely 8, 9 times out of 10, whatever, they may get you. You have to play kind of reserved with this. You can't be gung-ho with this. The AS-VAL is very powerful. It will down people in just a couple of shots. But you got to remember it's semi-automatic. All right, guys, I want to show you guys some footage here of me playing. And I hope you enjoy. All right, ready?
Capture and defend the objectives. Check your fire.
Nope. All right, I won't do it.
break at the Gulag. You've got income.
Got that one.
Heads up. Bastards are deploying to the AO. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead. You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Somebody's box
Place has
is
been looted.
right
Stay put
there.
here.
What you got here? What you got? What you got? Another
Ammo box.
Mine.
Dude, that's like 10.
All right, this is when we die. Yep, see?
Welcome. Fuck, dude.
Shooting them through the wall. Shooting them through the wall. Got 2 down.
Teammate has entered the Gulag.
Down 3. I down 3. Where's everybody at? What's going on?
I shot this guy 4 times in the back with this shotgun and he didn't die.
Teammate has
That's
entered
what.
the Gulag. Surviving.
I got a 4th one on me.
He's over here. Yellow marker.
Come on, guys. Was everybody dead? I didn't have time to look. Might get nothing. Oh, hit him.
Repositioning.
He's in the elevator, the stairwell. I hit him in the stairs. Yeah, I hit him in the stairs. He went down, I think.
Losing ground.
No, it's from the right.
But 2 are
Yeah.
in there.
I'm hitting him.
Let's head to the safe zone.
Yep, hitting him in there too. There's 2 on the right
there.
and at least 1 on the right.
Behind me.
Taking direct fire.
Oh, people are coming up here.
Thermite. That's it. Back at it.
Gas is moving.
Oh,
We dropping down, getting the loadout.
not here.
Heading out.
Enemy marked.
We're going to that building. I got a level.
Recon drone.
Mark, buff.
They hear us. They hear
Right.
us.
Got gas moving in.
Keep moving, keep moving. Down one.
Team white.
Movement.
Taking direct fire.
You must have moved to the right side. Down there. I need help, crazy.